half of the field. It's a good afternoon to you all on the Mixler chat as well. We've got 120 of you so far tuned in as Darren Stevenson picks up the ball from the throw-in, races into the penalty area with the ball. Darren Stevenson edges 6-yard box, shoots, and it's straight at the ankles of Bobby Jones, and inside the first, well, just over 30 seconds played, first opportunity of the game for the Blues. So the right-footed in-swinging corners come from the far side. Drilled in towards the far post, it bounces off the crossbar, and it's kept in play.
I wonder if that's a Watson instigated thing. Like, is that something that he's saying, like how we can manage the game from the back, take contact early, go down, and then drive us all out?
A couple of Chester throws. Stevenson on the left-hand side sends a cross towards the far post, but there's no one on that far side of the penalty area. And Fylde will collect the ball through Dan Pike, who goes back. So Jamie Stott. His clearance is straight to the feet of Declan Weeks, ball in behind towards Hardy, right side of the penalty area, cuts it back towards Glendon, slightly behind him, and Glendon shoots! It's off the face of the goalkeeper, and it's another effort on target for the Blues inside the opening 10 minutes here.
Goalkeeper knew nothing about that, Phil. That's a great effort from George Glendon, really unlucky not to have tucked that away. Well, the goalkeeper was very lucky to have saved it, it just hit him in the side of the head.
Declan Weeks has possession again, forward to Weeks, he's got Hardy out to his right hand side in space, feeds the ball out to Hardy, brings the ball into penalty, Hardy smashes one across goal. And, well, the ball's gone behind, the referee awards a goal kick by Tollett, rolls it out to Pike. Pike's ball forward up towards 15 on halfway.
Lucky touch there.
Ball forward towards Hume, gets there just ahead of Louis Gray, flicks the ball towards goal. Fylde players furious. Field. Out towards the left-hand side. Horton eventually rolls the ball out to Lloyd on that far side.
Who swapped wings.
Infield.
That's 5 feet
Clearance
then.
away.
5 feet then.
As far as Perkins. Rolls it out now to Tollett on the right-hand side. Finds a space to get the cross in, and it's headed towards goal, and he's more or less under the crossbar, and he's managed to scoop it over the bar as Jordan Hume. Best chance of the game, probably the only clear-cut chance of the game that Fylde have created, and it. Sometimes it is a necessity, and I think we are probably in a period of necessity in naming Joe Smith on the bench, just to fill the 5 seats.
Maybe, or is it what we're seeing and what we've mentioned is that there's this cautiousness to the way we play and this measuredness to the way we play, which is like it's very low risk. We've gone from like being high risk and flying by the seat of our pants and scoring 2 goals in the last 5 minutes on a regular basis to very measured, very controlled, very composed. And maybe it's just that, Phil. Maybe it's just a difference in attitude. That's a great ball.
Stevenson on the right hand side this time, gets the ball, fires the ball into the penalty area, falls to the feet of George Glendon, turns on to his right foot! Oh, George Glendon fires one in! The opening goal of the afternoon! George Glendon looked like he turned into a blind alley, but he turned it onto his right foot, and he smashes it beyond Bobby Jones, and it's Chester 1, Fylde 0.
What a goal.
Well,
punch.
Yes, he's off. David Perkins off.
He got straight up. Perkins got straight up from that foul. He's absolutely poleaxed Declan Weeks square in the face of the left hook. That's Paddy Lacey would have been proud of that, Phil. He's absolutely flattened the lad. The whiteboards are out down here, Phil.
Corner kick comes in towards Matty Williams, just above him, off the head of Declan Weeks now. Spreads it out to this right hand side to James Hardy. Infield to Declan Weeks, immediately surrounded by 2 yellow shirts, but Weeks retains possession. Out to Glendon. Glendon just tries to flick the ball beyond the man, but loses possession, but then wins it back straight away. Now it's with James Horsfield. James Horsfield was shoved out of the way, but he will pick up the loose ball, takes the stage of penalty area. Horsfield shoots! And he just wrapped his foot around that one and goes behind for a goal kick. And it'll be free kick to Fylde. Racing away down the right-hand side is with Ben Tollett. Dinks the ball into the penalty area, and it's a great finish there from Nick Horton. It's a high ball into the 6-yard box, and he just stretches his left leg out, and he pokes the ball, he stabs it into the back of the net, and Fylde have themselves back on level terms. It's Chester 1, Fylde 1. The corner kick then will be taken by Glendon as Hardy's there for the short option. It is played to James Hardy. Glendon makes a run to Hardy's left, but Hardy pokes the ball back to Weeks outside the penalty area, shifts the ball onto his right foot. Weeks fires one in! And that one just drifts wide of the far post and goes behind for a goal kick.
Goalkeeper blaster, yeah.
Roll it across to Horsfield or Hardy, but it goes short to Dudley hits the wall, and fired in towards the box, comes off Williams into the air, nodded back into the penalty area. Weeks on the edge of the box. Weeks brings it down onto his left foot, wants it on his right, rolls it across towards James Hardy, and Hardy fires one into the Harry McNally terrace, and it's going to be a goal kick. Situations like that, though, without
Really forcing them back and really trying to get the second goal. The most animated I've seen Steve Watson.
corner kick comes in from Glendon. It's high. It's going to come down with snow on. It's Kevin Roberts with a touch that brings it right out to this near touchline. Roberts will keep the ball in play. Into Stevenson on the edge of the box, turns onto his left foot. Darren Stevenson races across the edge of the D. Low one in, and it's pushed. Oh, it's gone through the hands of Bobby Jones, and it's crept in, and the Blues take the lead again here. The Fylde commentators have their heads in their hands. What an absolute shocker from Bobby Jones. That was comfortable all day, and he's let that one trickle through his hands, and it's Chester 2. Fylde 1. Stott now with the long ball forward, just cushioned away by Matty Williams to the feet of Declan Weeks. Weeks looking for his options. Good ball forward towards Stevenson. Just goes beyond Stevenson, but he will go and collect that ball on the dead ball line. Goes back to Askew. Toe poked the ball in field to Weeks. Back out to Askew again. Askew just trying to find the space to get the cross in, but goes back to Stevenson. Infield to Weeks. Weeks now brings the ball to the edge of the penalty area, shapes himself up to shoot, and it just lands on the roof of the net, and it's going to be a goal kick.
He had absolutely acres there, didn't he?
Infield now, picked up by Philliskirk, midway inside of his own half, launches this one long. Matty Williams, that man again, is underneath it. Now Morgan flicks it on, brought down by Philliskirk just inside of his own half. Diagonal switch of play, he's going to go straight out of play, is it? No, it's kept in play by Sam Osborne. It's now back with Whitmore. Just over a minute of the 90 to play. The Blues leading by 2-1. Tollett has given possession straight to Weeks, but he's won it straight back for the Coasters. Ben Tollett gets a shot in, and what a hit from Ben Tollett! Just as we hit the final minute, Ben Tollett has fired one in low and hard. Low down to Louis Gray's right hand side, and has Ben Tollett picked up a point here for Fylde. It's Chester 2, Fylde 2. Long throw into the penalty area. Bouncing around, edge of the box, cleared away, and the referee will blow the final whistle. So it has finished here at the Deva Stadium in the Vanarama National League North. Chester 2, Fylde 2. It's a point that the Blues would have taken before the afternoon, but I think the Blues can be fully justified in feeling disappointed that we've not picked up maximum points here.